Hi guys! Oh, I just gotta tell you, I feel so happy, crazy, silly, little girlish, all that stuff. Yeah, my monitor doesn't work, so I have another monitor over there. And I just am trying to break and help others with me break old patterns of not talking about things I think every human should talk about. Now, I'm not talking about, obviously, personal things between you and your honey buns. I'm talking about normal stuff, like when people, well, this is one of them. When people like myself that do readings and healings and stuff just have a reading block. You know, writers have a writer's block, you know, and you just temporarily out of commission. And I guess I just got so used to it, and I just, you know, go with the flow. But when my baby came and he was upset because he wasn't doing his normal thing, and then I'm thinking about it because it really bothered him. My little baby Chris, bless your heart, at 16, the best businessman I have ever met in my life. You know, I just gotta say, not many young ones go to school, come home, do their Reiki, do another meditation, give the readings, do another meditation, do their healings, and then go to bed. Like it's nothing at 16. You know? And because of him, I get so much power from him, you know, just thinking and remembering of being in that place at 18, but thinking that, you know, this is just my normal life. Nobody else does it but me. You know, nobody else goes through these things but you. Yeah, right. No, we know that's not true. So that's why I'm making these videos. We know it's not true. So a lot of things, as you know, you saw my other videos on the Angels Tube, weren't going what I was accustomed to. I am very accustomed to asking Source for something and getting it. And I felt Source wasn't giving it to me. Not how because I don't ask, put it in the yellow box and make it this. And I don't necessarily believe in that. Okay, I believe I need this, give it to me, and I get it. You know, so I wasn't getting it, and I was frustrated, and then things kept happening bigger and bigger. Anyway, so yeah, that caused me to, you know, shut down for a day and a half, and then I remembered who and what I was, through my dad, who came and had a little talk with me. You know. So anyway, I said, okay, you know, I'm going through this, you know, I need some help, but damn, I've been asking for a lot of help lately, as if there's a quantity in your whole lifetime of how much you should ask for. I said, so I want so-and-so to, oh, because I was feeling better. I came to my senses, you know, after a day and a half, and I was in a hospital for 2 days, so I had a lot of time to think about the goof that I made about forgetting my faith. I'll call it that for lack of better wording. So, but now I know it was just one of those times where I shut down. I call it, to Chris, a spiritual vacation. They're giving you a break, you know. But it came at a point where a whole lot of other life things were happening, and I'm like, what's going on? And of course I don't read and I don't do healings when I am not totally in my body. I just don't. I don't think it's a good practice for anyone to get into, no matter what level of spiritualism you have or are on, you know. So I said, okay, Tosh, you know this is happening. You know you're not in your right mind right now, so just knock it off. So the next day and a half, I did. So now I'm like, okay, I did this, I did this, I did this. Okay, I'm really right, right? I'm right. I'm doing this right. Okay, send beep to give me a reading so that when she gives me the reading, I know I'm in good standing again, with the universe as it was. Excuse me. I'll just talk like this so you don't have to see my forefront teeth missing. So there. I'll be like Hillman Newman. Remember from the movie Tool Time? Remember? And we never saw his face? Yeah, that's me now. Anyway, so things happened. I was feeling good. Things happened. I was feeling great. Things happened. I was feeling outstanding. And it got better and better, 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 stronger, 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 stronger. Okay, so, and everything, of course, cleared itself up. Just big old baby Tasha kicking and stomping in my diaper. I wanted it now, and it was there all along, but because things happened with my mother, it just was, ooh, yeah, Anyway, so I want to personally thank Jill for hearing me, and I hope you guys go and see it, because it could be for you too. I don't believe a reading is only for me. Somebody out there is going through the same things I'm going through right now. We all think we're the only ones XYZ happens to, and we're not. We're not at all. There's billions of us on this planet. Do each and every one of us have a separate birthday? Hell no. So I wanted to say thank you, Jill, for feeling me. And then I have another thing that I really super need to give up. I tend to not like asking things of people, because I know you have kids, you have a husband, you have a job, you have, all this stuff on your mind. And sometimes I feel like that's taking up a little bit too much of your time. It took 6 minutes, so I'll stop doing that. It didn't bother me to now ask for assistance, but I just don't ever want to take up too much of your children's time with you, or I don't know, but I have to stop that. So that's my next thing in life to learn, because I don't mind if you send me a 10-page email telling me da 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 da. But I always felt pressured not to do that with other people, because it would take up time out of their day. I don't know. I'm letting it go. Don't write about that. I'm letting it go. So I took a nap. I said I'm going to start being more loving to myself. And when I feel like taking a cat nap, since universe is giving me, meaning I need 4 more clients, so that when my unemployment situation is no longer what it is, then I will have a regular income on my own, which is my goal in life, to work solely for God's source and do all those things source tells me to do. But in order to do that, I need some of you, when I give a free 1 question reading or whatever, give you a free reading, to make some sort of donation, because I need help. I'm not just independently wealthy, So I woke up to and feeling good. Now when I take a nap, when my body tells me to take a nap, and sometimes it's just 30 minutes and sometimes it's 2 hours. So thank God I got it like that, huh? I feel so high on energy. I gotta tell you, you might want to try that. Anyway, I wake up to, is this you? And I'm like everybody else. How did she know that? And I'm like, Tasha, you're so crazy. She know it the same way you know it, the same way people ask you, how did you know that? She knows that. Because in the back of my head, I wanted her to give me a reading for specific reasons. No, you don't need to know what they are. So I wake up to, is this you? So I go look at the video and I'm like, that's me. Wow, she got it. She snatched that thought out of the air and she did it, and it's only been, what, since last week. I think I said it whenever I made my last video on the Angels Tube. I think that was only 5 days ago, I think. And I'm like, I'm crying now because she heard me. Excuse me. And I'm like, oh, let me go. Wake up, wake up. And I watched it, and of course it was all very, 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 I don't know how many veries you need, true. And I'm like, she heard me. She heard me. I was heard. Because, you know, I got that little sister syndrome thing, like nobody hears me, you know. So my saying all through my life was, one of these days somebody's going to listen to me and I'm going to become famous. And I know a lot of people have heard me, but I'm telling you guys, it's totally different when you send the thought out through universe, Jill, hear me, Jill, hear me. And then, you know, she gets that, what? Who's that? Oh, let me go now. Thing. Yeah. You know? And it's just so dynamic. And so I'm instant messaging her. And, you know, and I feel, happy tears, don't write about the tears. Heard. And don't get me wrong, a lot of people have talked me through this hiccup in life, and I feel good being heard. You know? And I gotta tell you, my other biggest source of relief is, you know, my son Jordan, and I learned so much from him. I tell you, you young ones really do have all the answers. I wish I could instill that enough in you to know you really do have all the answers. You could solve all the problems in the world, I'm telling you, if we just listen to our young ones. They know. They're so much more in tune with the non-emotion of the political things, I think. You know, they could tell us how to have world peace. They could tell us. They know. They're not stupid just because they have not experienced something yet, like, you know, war, or really truly understanding politics, or whatever. And I'm not saying you guys don't. I know a lot of youngsters that know way more about politics than me. Anyway, they could really save us, people. We really need to listen to our kids. Thank you, Jill. I'm just so happy. And thank you for, you know, taking the time to talk to me, because you know what, people, no matter who you are, even if you're Oprah, she still needs somebody to talk to. She ain't always full of makeup and, you know, nice dress, nice shoes, and nice whatever you think is movie star like about all that stuff. All the movie stars need somebody to talk to. Whoever you look up to needs somebody to talk to. You know? Somebody told me, well, how could you make a video like that, you know, crying and telling people, you know, da-da-da. And I'm like, why would I not? Why would I not be my authentic self? It's not a weakness to cry and ask for help. That is the strong person who's able to ask for help, and get on with life. And I'm just so touched and happy. You know, my spirit guides told her, she did the video. Go look at the video. Oh shit, I'll put the link because I can't. Wow. Come on, computer, wake up. Wake up, honey, let's go. Aries Witch 376. Aries Witch 376. Aries Witch 376. And it just feels so good because I know that I have surpassed that hiccup in life. I gotta stop at exactly 15 minutes, you know. And would you guys please go subscribe to my other channels, because yeah, you need to know some things. The Angel Tube and Tasha Loves You, The Angel's Tube, and Tasha's Touch Healing Jewelry is my main 3 YouTube channels, because they cut Tasha Loves You down because I had copyright stuff on there. So now they've made me go back down to 15 minutes. So anywho, Thank you, Jill. I love you. I love you. I love you. Wow. Thank you for choosing to listen. See, boys and girls, that's why I tell you, you have the choice. You have the choice of your outcome in life. I know I have a choice, and thank God it only took me a day and a half to remember that. Hey, because, you know, people let that ease into a depression, and then you're depressed for years. Okay, my time's up. Gotta go. Oh, shoot. I already went past my time, so forget it. It's just so wonderful. Well, you know how it is when you're a youngster and you get in trouble. Your parents, you know, put you on punishment and you're all mad and stuff, and so you can't think straight about math class or English. It's just like that, except you have a different set of circumstances. You know, my thing was my mama, and I'm one of those kids. I was always close to my mom, and now she isn't doing things how she used to. I'll just put it that way. So and when I worry about my mom, all of life, it could just go to hell, you know? So it took my dad talking to me about my mom, and then my other situations and other situations and other situations that were going on that they just didn't happen to me before. What I went through was a totally new experience to me, and I didn't know how to handle it. And I am a baby Aries, but I've grown up now, hopefully. So when I don't know how to handle something, I just shut down. I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna marinate on that, you know. So, you know, thank God for Deborah letting me marinate and vent and cry and kick and stomp and pout and have my little pity party. Excuse me. And then I thought, Tasha, what is wrong with you? You know, you knew this. Sorry, I hate yawning. I hate people that yawn on camera, so I tend not to do it. I try not to do it. So I'm reminding myself, hey, this is one of those things you said you weren't going to let happen. Because I was depressed. I was depressed for a whole year. I didn't know that's what you called it then, but looking back on life, I know that's what you call it. So I vowed to myself that I would never go through that again. I would go reach out and ask for help somewhere, how, shape, place, something. You know, and thank God the lady at the Valley Medical Center, the hospital here in Santa Clara, and Deborah, you know, got the brunt of it. But anyway, you know, you have to do something. I am not willing to waste my human time being depressed. I'm just not. So I'm really happy with myself for moving on, because I know a lot of people in my life via, you know, YouTube and Facebook that just choose not to move on, not to just be happy and stick with the happiness instead of letting the sadness overtake them, you know. So I'm really proud of myself. Thank you, Jill. I just gotta tell you, I'm just so happy. I'm really crying happy tears, you know. Yes, I did it. I didn't allow myself to get depressed. I didn't go on a huge candy binge. I don't think, well, I've had these little candies, but I haven't like bought, you know, 5 candy bars or anything like that in weeks now. So when I want something sweet, I take one of those. I don't know, I think it's like 3 calories or something. Anyway, I'm just so happy with myself, you know. And it really feels good to now look at myself in the mirror, and I know, you know, God gave me this wonderful, great, joyous chance to make money doing something a lot of people hate doing, just posting your links. I mean, wouldn't you rather have time with your kid instead of sitting online posting links to boost your business? And other things happened that just made me go, wow, oops, I'm sorry, God, I forgot. I know I'm alive. I'm going to enjoy my aliveness. And I remember back, there was a time that right then, with everything, that got dumped on me, some of it even nobody knows about. Why? It'll pass. No, that doesn't work with everything, but in this case, I just told myself, it'll pass. Shut up. And it is passing. So I got my blessings. I told you the other day on the interest tube. Oh, the video before this one. A lot of good came out of that day and a half that I was not working. I'm going to stop saying I forgot my faith. I wasn't working for that on the fourth and fifth. I know it was before that, but I can't remember a date. Anyway, it's not important now. So, in knowing all of that, and now, you're watching this video, and we know we're just human. We are spirit in a body. And I'm big, so it takes a lot for my spirit to get through this thick skin and fat to say, hey, Tosh, remember when? Don't write to me about that either. I don't think being fat is a horrible thing, so it doesn't bother me to say it. It just doesn't. And you don't have to write about that either. I don't want to hear it. And in coming through that foggy tunnel, when your mind is fogged and you can't really just focus on one thing clearly, least of all 5 things clearly, and I'm like, okay, I'm not ever going to go through this again either. So you deal with the mom stuff, you deal with the not having money to pay bills stuff, you deal with the, almost homelessness stuff, and then it's over. Just like getting in trouble. Then it's over. And you move on. You don't stay stuck. I choose not to stay stuck. That would be stupid of me. I know it was just a little moment in time. That's all that was. And I remember who I am. I remember who, sorry, I got to turn the fan on. My computer's getting hot. And I remember those things you temporarily forget when your head is all clouded, and it's beautiful and it's wonderful, and I've grown and the people around me have grown, sharing each other's, experiences and stuff. It's just wonderful. It is wonderful. I opt to live in this situation, even though it looks like it is the darkest and the dawn might not be coming. I chose to live in it, feel it, talk to it, taste it, touch it, and then get the hell away from me. I don't want to talk to you no more again this lifetime. As a matter of fact, I don't want to talk to you again any other lifetime. None. Okay? None. I don't want to know what that feeling is like any other lifetime. Well, you know what it is. All my other lifetimes, I was very wealthy the whole lifetime. This lifetime, I was wealthy most of my lifetime. And I was pretty much right on that. The only difference between being rich monetarily or poor is you eat better. Think about it. I'm just going to let you marinate on that. And I'm like, yeah. Okay, so what are we going to do, Tosh? We got to do something. Okay, Spirit. Nobody's getting any readings? Okay, I got to do something. My jewelry sales have slowed down. Why? And I know why, and I have fixed that. God don't bring you this far to let you fail. Whatever you want to call it. Source, God, goddesses. To me, in my mind, it's just not a possibility. It's not. I am meant to do so many billions of other big things. So are you. So are you. So let's humanly stop thinking that, I bet this never happens to so-and-so. Sure it does. They just don't talk about it. I choose to talk about it because I want the young ones to know it's okay to talk about it. You're not inhumane because you didn't have money to pay your PG&E bill. You're not inhumane because you can't buy an iPhone. Well, all your other friends have an iPhone. Well, so what? Personally, I don't want an iPhone. If you want to give me one, I'll take it. But I would probably sell it and get some sort of tablet, whatever, bigger, flat computer device, you know, that I can leave in my purse and have with me at all times, so I can continue to do my internet marketing for my customers and not have my my little tiny cell phone to stare at while I like and link and stuff, you know. Anywho, but it's all good. Even if I don't have one, so what? Life is all good. I don't need to keep up with the Joneses. I don't have to have what you have because you have it, and it's a 4G. What the hell is that? When it shuts down, it's not a 4G. It's not doing what it was made to do. So we're all the same. Computers are not. When we shut down, we shut down. We need a break, re-energize the battery, and then you keep on keeping on. You know? So I want you to keep on keeping on and know it's okay to shut down. You know, it's okay to shut down. Mamas and daddies, they need to shut down. Because, you know, as youngsters, you never think of your parents once being youngsters. You only see them how you see them now. But they were like you at one time. And they're going to get like grandma and grandpa at one time. So love yourself. Young ones, sit down, have a chat with your parents if you have the parents you can sit down and chat with. If not, just remind them that you love them anyway. You know? So, thank you, Jill. I am remembering the best times I had with my mama. Because you got that mama vibe. You know, to me you do. And anyway, yeah, it's bliss. I am so happy. I am overjoyed with my life. I am mentally packing. And next week when I get some boxes, I'm going to start physically packing. Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm getting rid of crap right now. So then, wait, what's today? Yeah, I'm getting rid of crap now so that on the 1st, when I start packing, I'm only packing the things that I want, need, and desire. And then, by the grace of God, the community is going to help move me into a low-income apartment. Because this one is not for low income. This one is next, in a few more months, this apartment's going to go to $1,000 something. Yeah, $1,000. $975. And that's just ridiculous. I didn't think when I moved here to ask, is it one where you don't raise the rent? You know what I mean? So it's all good. It's all good. I finally found some agency here that helps you with your deposit and stuff. So, yeah, I'm excited. Not to the east side. Well, even if I moved over there, I wouldn't care. I would find happiness in something there. It's a little noisier on that side. That's why I say it like that. So, having said all that, I hope you live your life open and honest and truthful to yourself and love yourself for who and what you are, a beautiful, wonderful child of God who is greatly pleased in all you do. You know, just like a mama. If your 5-year-old comes to you and their face is full of jelly and jam, even though the jar broke for them to get into the jelly and jam, and you're gonna go be stressed out and go, did you cut yourself? And you know, looking behind their ears, make sure there's no blood. And he's got jam all over his or her little tiny baby face. you're still going to be happy. They're okay, right? Yeah, you're okay. You lived, you didn't even cut yourself when you reached for the jam and it fell and hit the floor and broke. You just ate the jam out the jar, you know, or whatever. But that's life. Life gives us broken pieces. It's up to us to take those pieces and make something out of it. And now that I am so high, I could just sit and do readings. Yeah, send me a question. Send me a question. My goal is to eventually get back on Blog Talk Radio because I absolutely love Blog Talk Radio. However, you people that like to get free readings don't like to make a donation. So I do not, at this time, have the funds to pay the $40 a month for Blog Talk Radio. And then I moved over to Blog TV. I don't particularly care for Blog TV. I only do it because God said to do it. And I'm going to be back on there every Thursday like I said I was. And just do it until you guys get me enough clients in any way, shape, or form in all of my businesses to pay my $40 a month easily and effortlessly. And I'll go back on Blog Talk every week like I used to be when it was free. So help me. Help me help you. Who said that? Cuba Gooding Jr. in Show Me the Money. Whatever that movie was. Anywho, go love yourself. I'm going to love myself and spend a few minutes. Yeah, you can still send one question, one specific question. A specific question does not consist of this. What do you see for me? Not that. If you send that, I will just delete it. Okay? So yeah, send a question. You can put it here on this YouTube channel. You can email me. I prefer email. tashaspeaks@gmail.com, just like it sounds. Tasha and speaks @gmail.com. I'm going to go spend some time at my table, at my crystal table, and get even higher so I can answer y'all's questions. I'm so excited. I'm just so happy. You know, so happy. So happy. So happy. Yeah. So happy. Sorry. Yeah, so, hey, go love yourself. Get out of here. I am gonna, put some Indian drumming music on and go sit at the table, meditate for a little while. Love yourself. Love yourself. Because you know what? There's a lot of, and I say this from a woman to man perspective now, or even woman to woman, as I like both. When you don't love yourself, it is totally impossible for him and or her to value you, love you, appreciate you, whatever you, and you're sitting there bumping your head saying, why don't I have somebody? I don't do that because I know me. I'll just leave it at that. That's another video. But if you don't love yourself first, nobody else can either. And all that shit that you hate in yourself, they're not going to like you. Because you're constantly thinking about that shit you hate in yourself. And they're going to feel that and pick up on that. So just love yourself. Just love all your quirks. Love your freckles. Love your rubbery, stringy hair, no hair. Love you. Love you. Love all of you. And I got to tell you, even though, I will say this about that. Even though there are 2 hang-ups that I have and am letting go of with the men that have been coming in my life. And now that I am getting over those, I am getting more responses to the single sex that I'm on. Better responses. We talk longer. We talk about things that I don't usually talk about to the past men on, first few conversations. And that lets me know, aha, Tosh, we're headed in the right direction. Keep going. But anyway, love yourself. I love me. I love you. And sprinkle some little fairy dust on you. Get your good. Go love yourself. Have a nice bubble bath or something. put the kids to bed. You and honey can spend, some bubble bath time together. I hope. Love you. Bye.